Hey, Leo. So, Capricorns, you get the opportunity in the month of January to confront the other person. You are going to be face to face with that person. You will be waiting for that person to arrive at a particular location. It could be at your ex's house, but you will confront this person because they knew that you were in the picture. Hey, Tammy, they knew you were in the picture. So you're going to be able to confront them. You're going to be able to bring something to light. You're also going to be able to talk to your ex-partner, letting them know you are aware there were options and you were aware they had a choice to make. But instead of being the proper man or woman that they should have been and making the right choice, instead they played their games, which created you to feel stabbed in the back, to feel betrayed, to feel like somebody lied to you. Hey, Pamela. Capricorns, you have definitely put in a lot of work in this relationship. And for a lot of you, somebody did, in fact, go away. They did, in fact, turn their back on you. They let you down. They created a lot of deceit. I also feel like with Capricorns, you now are at a position where you are able to hold on to everything that is important to you. This is something they did not rob from you, was your dignity and your pride. You did not allow somebody to take that from you. They did, in fact, steal your heart. And when they stole your heart, they literally ran away with it. True. For some of you, you were dealing with somebody who could have been obnoxious at times, who could have been very in love with themselves, so to speak, egotistical, narcissistic, manipulative behavior. Somebody who created that daggone tower moment for you. But I do feel like you took the time now, Capricorns, to look out over the horizon to figure out what exactly the universe wanted to offer you, even though you are still struggling with that broken heart right now. I do feel like a lot of you are going to dig up the seeds that you had planted, trying to harvest with this person. I feel like the tower moment that they created for you was, in one way, it was hard and it was rough and it was sad and it was depressing and it really messed everything up. All the plans that you had got completely destroyed. But at the same time, this tower moment allowed you and gave you back the freedom. Thank you, Life of Destiny. It definitely gave you back the freedom that you needed. You will receive messages in your dreams in reference to new beginnings and fresh starts. You also will get messages about the person that you were involved with and why they made the particular decision or choice that they did between you and somebody else. Your outcome is going to be the Sun card. So it is going to be a very positive outcome, even though, yes, something definitely did end. Okay. Something definitely ended here with the Death card. Something that was definitely toxic. Something that you knew really wasn't for the best of you. It didn't have the best interest for you. It wasn't making you feel good at all. A lot of you are not going to take back the offer that's going to come towards you in the month of January for somebody to beg for your forgiveness, for somebody to want to reenact with you, for somebody to want to recreate with you, because that person still has other options that they are looking at. They're looking at their options very closely. And you, in fact, don't want to be an option. You want to be a choice. So when they have a decision to make, you don't want to be considered with the other ones. You don't want a piece of somebody's time. You want all of their time that they have available, as the same way you give them yours. Now, again, we're looking at somebody who still is focusing on options for a majority of you. Somebody who definitely got involved, in a third-party situation. This situation was not handed to you from the universe, okay? It's saying that this was not the way it was supposed to go, because it would be like this if it was supposed to happen. But it wasn't supposed to happen because your partner got tempted. They got tempted by something that was offered to them. And I must say, the person who offered it to them is not very respectful, is not somebody who you really would want to have a relationship with. This person is more like a one-night stand because of the fact they have no morals, they have no values. And they also knew that you were involved with this person. So for them to be so sneaky and so catty or devilish to do such an act, to create such a hard thing to get over. I also blame your partner because the overabundance of blessings and love and comfort that was supposed to come from them didn't, because they made a very selfish choice. For some of you, your partner may have been drinking. Again, because we're talking about addictions here, and we're talking about things that may have happened beyond somebody's control, so they want to say. This is something that made somebody, they feel like it made them do this. I feel like they weren't in full control. So maybe somebody was at a party, a friend's house, or whatever. Maybe they were, in fact, drinking. Maybe they were under the influence of some type of drug or alcohol. But at the same time, either way, the messages, the communication that went back and forth between them and someone else was inappropriate from the start. They may have been dealing with a Sagittarius. It's possible. For some of you, I do feel like you as well feel very stuck and lost in a situation. You also don't know how to rectify this pattern, this situation, these decisions, but they're not yours to fix. Your partner is the one who has to make the decision on what they're going to do next. I feel like you are laying around a lot, moping, so to speak. I don't want you to be stuck in that. I can't have you stuck in that. You got to get up and get out of it. Okay, so they did turn their back, but there is a new beginning and a fresh start coming. This, for some of you, is going to be about the partner who you were just with. You are looking and waiting for this response. You're waiting for them to come towards you. Very similar to the other readings I did. Again, this person may be using some type of illegal substance or maybe abusing alcohol. Somebody is definitely making bad decisions based on something from their past, something that they had not given a full try to. This is somebody whose feet are not balanced. Somebody was half in and half out. Somebody never actually agreed to being committed. It is what you believed was happening, but those words were actually never spoken, which is why they feel they did nothing wrong. But for you, you feel very confused and trapped in your head because they made you believe by manipulating you that you were the only one. You were the only person they were seeing. You were the only person they were going to be with. Exactly, Tammy. There's definitely going to be a celebration coming. There is somebody hanging around. Somebody is definitely watching you. Somebody's keeping an eye on you from a distance. Somebody will come back and try to offer you their cup. You also could have somebody new. But I feel like you're going to hear from this ex very quickly. Very quickly, that's coming in. The universe wants to bless you. Here it's coming upside right now. They want to bless you with a lot of love, abundance, security, happiness. That's all coming. It's all coming as you sit very patiently. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. Maybe as you sit and wait for love to come. I don't want you to miss the good things that are also going to go by. I don't want you to look in another direction. I don't want you to feel trapped like you can't get out of this. It is not that hard to break the chains that are binding you right now. Okay, take a look at what you still have left. Use that as your strength to build a foundation to get strong and to move forward. You will be recovering very soon from this broken heart. No doubt about it. You also, for some of you, again, will refuse to accept a cup. You just are going to say, you know what? You make me sick. Exactly, Leo. Somebody's disgusting. Somebody is definitely not worth your time. If they walked away, it is their loss. Don't turn back around. Don't look for them. Okay? Don't look for them. Leave them where you left them. The fight's over. You technically won because you got rid of something that was no good for you. You got rid of somebody who didn't appreciate you. So guess what? The universe is going to say, here, guess what? I'm going to send this other suitor towards you, and they're going to offer you something much more respectful. The horse's head is definitely straight up, so it is not half in, half out. This is somebody who knows what they want, and they're coming in that direction. You are going to manifest that. By manifesting, you're going to be meditating and thinking about what you want for that new start, that new beginning. All that's coming so quickly. Confirmation again, fresh start, new beginning. You are going to be protected in a certain way. You're going to keep your guard up for a little while until this person, this new person, proves to you that they're not trying to hurt you or manipulate you, that they are in fact interested in a long-term commitment. That's coming. This could happen between January and February, but mostly it feels like it is middle to end of January. A lot of you are going to still think about things that happened in the past relationship, trying to figure out where it went wrong, trying to put the blame on yourself, but don't do that. It's not for you. The blame is not for you. It is not. You will see the dark and the light that was in that situation, but you're also going to find out there was more darkness than there was light. However, in your mind, you created that it was all light, that it was all beautiful, and that you weren't going to pay attention to the things that they were doing that was negative or wrong. You made excuses for them over and over. Enough of that. The universe says, look, I want to hand you something real. You've earned this. You've passed the test. You're finished with all that. Let's move forward. A lot of you, I'm sorry, but a lot of you are going to look back at the person who stole from you and stole your heart from you, and you're going to want to give them another chance. You're going to look at it really closely and say, you know, I truly love them. I want to be with them. I want to try to make this work. I've invested so much time. And once again, you're going to deal with the magician. You're going to deal with the wolf in sheep's clothing. You're going to deal with the person who comes to you the way you want them to, but then when their actions start to come out more and more, you're going to find out that they're exactly the same as when they left you, okay? Or when you left them. So that is what I have for Capricorn for the month of January. Stay tuned. There will be a mid-month coming up soon. Also, no, I'm not doing personal readings anymore. However, I will be coming on probably this evening to do a live so that you can do a Q&A. Questions will be $30 and a mini read will be $100. They will be enough information to get you to where you need to be for the next step or next level. It will help to answer the questions that you still have. It will also save you money from what I used to charge for a 30-minute reading, which was $200, which got knocked down to $150, which now I'm not doing anymore, but I will be doing the lives on here. It will go through PayPal. My moderators who are working at that time and helping to support me and my channel, and I thank you all very much, moderators, will help you. We'll give you the email address. The PayPal address will tell you how to put your question in the payment in order to ask that question for the $30 or for $100 US. Okay, so that's where we're at. I will be right back. I just did Virgo. Now I did Capricorn. And now I will be back to finish with Taurus. You're welcome, Tammy. Not yet, Elaine. Not yet.